Maniacs, it's time for another spooky video. And for tonight's spooky video, I'm going to be talking all about the Gurdon Light. The Gurdon Light is a mysterious light which is usually located near railroad tracks in a wooded area in Gurdon, Arkansas. This light was seen mostly in the 1930s. The light has been described as being various colors such as blue, green, white, orange, and it's always seen bobbing around. Its exact location is said to vary, and it's been seen during the day and the night. It is involved in a lot of local folklore. According to one of the local legends, this light is caused by the lantern of a railroad worker who was working out of town when he fell into the path of the train and was killed. His head was said to be separate from his body. It was said to not be uncommon for railroad workers to get injured on the job, and so for a worker to get decapitated, it was not something that was out of the question. The worker's head was never found. Many locals believe that this light is him walking along the tracks and searching for his missing head. In another variation, this light is caused by a railway foreman named Will Macleod when he got into an altercation with one of his workers named Lewis McBride in 1931. The story goes that Macleod and McBride got into an argument about McBride getting more hours at his job. During that time, the company did not have the option to give out more hours on the job as it was during the Great Depression. McBride grew very angry at Macleod and hit him over the head with a shovel. He then beat him to death using a spike maul or a spike hammer. There's also another part to the story that claims that Macleod believed McBride to be the one who removed spikes from a section of track, which caused a freight train to derail, an attempt to derail the Sunshine Special passenger train. McBride was said to have confessed to the murder later on and was electrocuted by electrocution. The Gurdon Light was first spotted not long after the murder had taken place, and many believe this light to be Macleod's glowing lantern swaying back and forth. There have been many theories as to what this light could actually be. Some have speculated that the light is nothing more than traffic along the highway, which is off in the distance, which are said to look like small floating lights which flash on and off. However, the highway is more than 2 miles away from the tracks, and people began seeing these lights long before the highway was ever built in the 1970s. Others believe that it is nothing more than swamp gas, although it appears in all sorts of weather. And others speculate it to be the quartz crystals which are beneath the ground of Gurdon, and these crystals produce electricity, and this causes the light. There was a story of a conductor who was one of the first sighters of the light. His name was John. While driving a train, he saw a light on the back platform and observed that the light was following the train before it shot up into the air. It continued to follow the train for over a mile and then shot into a local cemetery. The local legend grew more popularity in December of 1994 when NBC's Unsolved Mysteries documented the phenomenon. It was also featured on Mysteries at the Museum. This made the area near Gurdon a popular tourist attraction, especially around Halloween. Since then, thousands of people have visited the Gurdon tracks in hopes of seeing the Gurdon Light for themselves. Several eyewitnesses say that the light flashes slowly, floats about 1 to 3 feet in the air, and then shoots off and vanishes. The tracks are no longer in use, and the rails are at least partially removed and covered. The light cannot be seen from the highway. It's a 2.5-mile hike to the area where the light has been spotted. The light is said to sway back and forth and moves around on the horizon. The light is frequently seen on extremely dark nights and during days when it's cloudy and overcast. To this day, there has been no explanation for what the Gurdon Light might actually be. So there was the story of the Gurdon Light. What do you guys think of this spooky haunted area? Would you ever visit there for yourself? You guys know that I sure would. I love creepy and mysterious places just like this one. Have you ever visited there before and had any experiences for yourself? Please be sure to let me know in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become Morbid Maniac. And be sure to hit that bell notification, that way you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And if you were not aware already, I now have an OnlyFans account where I will be posting all of my sexier content. So if you are interested in that, the link is always in the description box below, so you can go check that out. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.